Brought to you by a paid sponsorship for Fablemaker's Deck of Many Things. Magic Mouth. It makes an object speak! Well, it makes it speak a message up to 25 words as long as certain caster-defined conditions or triggers are met. It's generally used by puzzle wizards to outline the rules of their elaborate inner sanctums, usually by way of poetry. Weirdly, one of the spell's greatest assets isn't its effect so much as its longevity, because it sticks around until it's dispelled or it's supposed to turn off, and its conditions, its trigger. The trigger of the spell has to be a visual and or auditory condition met within 30 feet of the object. The trigger can be as detailed as you like. The object has to be unattended when you cast the spell, but once it's cast, you can move the object. So, for instance, you could work with experts to create a list of all the creatures who are vulnerable to fire. Then cast Magic Mouth to alert you anytime you're up against a creature of that type. Do this a few times with a few Magic Mouths, and now your equipment is yelling out tactical advice. It could trigger anytime a creature within 30 feet that isn't on your exceptions list pulls out a weapon. It could also scream anytime a thief touches the party's important world-saving MacGuffin. In fact, the party's world-saving MacGuffin could be the object screaming. It can work as a permanent alarm spell. It could also work as a pretty horrific psychological tactic. You can program objects to daisy chain, so a series of mouths could be set off by one another, depending on various conditions. You could use Magic Mouth as a kind of a private message spell, where it only activates in the possession of a particular person, or if a code word is spoken. There's a lot of talk about a Magic Mouth phone network, which I can only imagine would be incredibly loud and incredibly expensive. It's been posited that you could use it to detect invisible creatures by essentially saying, if an invisible creature makes a sound or displaces earth, dirt, or dust, go off. There's probably some wording where you can get the exact location of the creature or get your staff to tell you when it's pointing at the creature. Finally, yes, there's talk of creating Tom Pewter, but I don't know who he is, and I don't know why you would want to make him out of mouths. Thanks for watching this episode, brought to you by a paid sponsorship for Fablemaker's Deck of Many Things. They're running a Kickstarter right now. Basically, it's the Deck of Many Things, but with more extensive rules and probably the sickest art that's ever been on a Deck of Many Things. Hit Point Press sent me a sample foil card, and it fucking rules. Check it out, links in the description or thedeckofmanythings.com.